Yo, 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 everybody, welcome back to the motherfucking Minority Sports RASSLIN edition. Woo, 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 woo. Well, I mean, motherfucking boy. Big Flash.
You boys game dollar.
That's the best EA ever. Oh, man. And that's
there used to be sound effects. Someone got lazy.
No, someone's stream deck stopped working. You want to see what it looks like? It's a black screen. It's been a black screen. I've updated it. I've tried to add more sound effects to it. It's a fucking awful paperweight right now. Yeah, it sucks. But anywho.
Yeah, we had fucking Dynamite. Shit, yeah, they kicked it off with Penta versus Jay White, which was a solid fucking match. They said, I think, if I remember correctly, they said it was the first time either of them gone up against each other.
Yes, which was nice for us.
Yeah, for real, nice treat, good match. Yeah, obviously Bullet Club was out there with all the goons, so they had to worry about that. Oh, forgot to turn my red on.
Sorry. I'm putting my shit back together. Somehow I got the stand backwards when I lifted it up. Whatever. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we back, baby.
Super bright.
Super bright.
But yeah, so Jay White picked up the win over Penta in that one there.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had your girl Hikaru Shida defending her newly won belt against her friend and mentor, trainer, Emi Sakura.
Mm-hmm.
Solid match. Another solid match, but obviously Hikaru Shida picked up the win over Emi Sakura.
Hey. Bless you, sir.
It was a call, but thank you.
Oh, it sounded so digitized. It sounded like like shitty MP3s from like Napster. You know, that's what it sounded like. It's just but no, I just said Emmy because I like Emmy. She's great. But yeah, Sheeta's my girl. The champ.
Yep. So yeah, she's moving on to defend her belt against who did they say her next one? I don't even remember. They might not have mentioned it.
Yeah, because it was for like the tournament. It was like God, technically it is a tournament, but I'm trying to think of the word they used it for.
Eliminator?
Yes, thank you. The eliminator for the women's championship. So yeah, I only watched Dynamite this week, as per usual. So I didn't get to see the follow-ups over the weekend.
Lazy ass. Moving on, Wardlow destroyed Ryan Nemeth by a powerbomb. I think he only gave him one powerbomb.
It was only one?
He was out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was only one, and the ref waved it off because he was out. So yeah, it's quick work for Wardlow over Nemeth there. And then after that, we had Kyle Fletcher taking on Kenny Omega, which was a great fucking match.
Yeah, it was.
Kyle Fletcher's a beast. Proving himself as a singles wrestler now that his partner's hurt.
Yeah.
But,
young as fuck, too.
Good outing against Kenny Omega, but obviously Kenny Omega hit the one-winged angel, picked up the win.
Called that shit a night.
Real.
Yeah, it was tight.
Lance Archer came back.
My nigga came back.
He came out of nowhere, surprised us all, came back, I believe, from Japan. I think he was still out in Japan that entire time. But he took out someone named Barrett Brown and, made quick work of him. And then after that, we had Sting making the announcement that he's going to retire at the end of the next pay-per-view. He's going to have his last match. Not the next pay-per-view, the first pay-per-view of the year. Revolution in January. So, yeah,
the Stinger.
Got a couple months left to Sting.
One more balcony run. We're going to see somebody's grandpa.
Dude's 64. He
do
deserves
some crazy shit. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Literally, like, it's weird, and I guess everyone goes through this at some point in their life, but I think for us it's a little different because of how media it came about as we grew up. But it's crazy seeing people who have literally just been a thing in my life, my whole life, either retiring or like dying. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger, that nigga's like 70 something, bro. Like, oh shit, he's gonna die sooner than later. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of, so yeah. Like you said, Sting, 64 years old. He's been putting in the work for like more than 30 years, man. Like it's fucking, yeah.
He's been wrestling for as long as I've been watching wrestling.
Right.
Like I remember young Sting when I was first watching wrestling as a kid.
Yeah, it's always been in wrestling. Like again, like I wasn't watching those, but people in my life were watching other wrestling programs. So yeah, man, it's like, yeah, it's tight.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Fuck. I'm like, I'm half his age. And this nigga's jumping off balconies, and I get out my chair and I'm like, oh, my knee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
Main event of Dynamite was the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal. So basically, the winner of this moves on to face MJF for the Dynamite Diamond Ring, which MJF has won 4 years in a row. But yeah, so this
pretty fun match.
Yeah, pretty entertaining battle royal. A lot of people in it. But at the end, it was Juice Robinson eliminating Max Caster. So which made sense because they both got storylines with MJF right now. Juice got the angle of going after the Dynamite Diamond Ring because Jay White is going for the championship coming up. So you know, trying to soften up MJF for his Bullet Club stable mate. And then Max Caster got the weird stalker shit going on with MJF.
It's so good. I like that he's I don't know if we said this on the podcast or amongst ourselves, but it's like I like that he's been like the gayer of the two characters.
Yeah.
Of the three of them, honestly. Like it's fucking crazy, bro.
That's funny.
It's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, so that was the main event of Dynamite. Jumping over to Rampage, we had Mystico taking on Rocky Romero.
Oh, that's right.
This is a fucking great match. So they both work for CMLL, which is another promotion out in Mexico. This was 2 out of 3 falls. Both of their belts, each one has a belt. They were both on the line. So Mystico is the CMLL World Historic Middleweight Champion, and Rocky Romero is the CMLL World Historic Welterweight Champion.
Oh, so different weight classes.
Yeah, but both belts were on the line. And this one was, like I said, 2 out of 3 falls. Fantastic match, but Mystico picked up the win, made Rocky Romero tap out in the last fall.
Shit.
To win the match.
Speaking of CMLL, AEW is going to work with them, obviously. We're talking about it. And AAA.
Oh, sorry. Neither belt was on the line.
Oh, neither belt was on the line. Okay.
I thought, my bad. I thought the belts were on the line. Made sense why you didn't celebrate with them at the end.
But yeah, AAA and CMLL are going to be working with AEW so they can use like the Mexican wrestlers. However, CMLL and AAA wrestlers will never wrestle. They'll never appear on screen at the same time. Like the promotions will stay separate. They'll never tell us like still beef. The crazy fucking beef, man. But yeah, politics.
Yeah, I mean that's good. I mean we get to see more Mexican wrestlers come up.
Oh yeah, dog.
Always put on a fucking show. All the ones we've got so far have been fucking fantastic.
Fucking great. Hell yeah. And I'm glad they got that shit ironed out because that was like the appeal of like the last like when AEW's 4 years old. Like the first 2.5 years was just like the international wrestlers that they were bringing in was fucking phenomenal. And then they just started hiring, you know, big names out of
I'm not sure who's running CMLL, but I know like AAA is run by Conan and Vampiro, so like they know US wrestling.
Right. So it's fucking tight. I'm all for it.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, Mystico picked up the win over Rocky Romero in a fucking great match. I definitely want to check out if you're going to go back and watch anything from this past week. Then we had a triple threat match. We had John Silver versus Kip Sabian versus Brother Zay. And the winner took on is going to face Orange Cassidy for the International Championship. The fuck are you doing?
I'm waiting for the winner.
Oh, John Silver picked up the win.
Oh, Johnny Hungy, that
Zay.
bastard.
Yep, Johnny Hungy in the new Dark Order. I don't remember anything crazy going on in the match, but just solid fucking three-way.
Yeah, those three guys, man.
A little surprised they gave Johnny Hungy the push, but well deserved.
I thought it would have went to Kip because he's been
he's got been that on thing TV with Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, and he's been on TV a lot more too. So I thought he would have got the push out of that, but Johnny Hungy, it makes more sense too because, like you said, the new darker Dark Order is also a thing.
After that, we had BCC, which was a team of Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli. They were teaming up against Brian Keith and Exodus Prime. And Yuta picked up the pin, got the win for the BCC. After that, we had Sky Blue, Dark Sky Blue. She still got that shit going on with her eyes, so still teasing that turn to the dark side. She was taking on Ruby Soho, and Soho picked up the win in this one with a little interference from Saraya, obviously. But then there was some shit where Chris Statlander came down to prevent a beatdown, and then Sky Blue just like kind of brushed her off, didn't want anything to do with her, even though she just helped. Statlander just helped her.
Nope, she going heel, baby. Them sweet cheeks is turning heel.
Yeah. If she doesn't, it's gonna be a weird tease the way they've been doing it for so long. But looking forward to that.
It took Julia Hart. They kind of stretched it out with her transformation too.
Yeah, they did. They really did.
So,
but yeah, I think I'm just excited for it.
Me too. I am too.
But jumping over to Collision on Saturday, they kicked it off with Andrade El Idolo taking on Bryan Danielson. This was a great fucking match. Danielson picked up the win over Andrade. Kind of makes sense, especially if this is like his last run. But at the end of the match, the lights went out. When they come back on, Malachi Black was there.
Oh, nice.
Danielson with the black mask, that spinning back kick. And I think if I remember correctly, the lights go out and then he just dips again.
Nice.
Malachi Black is back and looks like he's targeting Danielson. Then we had Sky Blue taking on your girl, Hollywood Haley J.
Oh, Hollywood.
The Restless Netflix show.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah, apparently this wasn't her first appearance in AEW. I don't remember. I think they said she's had 3 matches with them.
Oh shit!
The last one was last. Yeah, the last one was last year on one of the YouTube shows. I don't remember which one it was. Versus Serena Deeb, I believe.
Oh shit!
But yeah, now that the show is out, this was her first match since she's been on the show, and she was on Collision. But yeah, she had a nice match with Sky Blue, but obviously Sky Blue got the push over Haley J in that one.
Fucking. The last time we talked about that wrestler show on Netflix, I was like, I got like 2 or 3 episodes left. I only had 1 episode left. I didn't realize it ended on such an odd number. And yeah, now that I finished it, it made sense because we had talked about like, oh, we didn't know Layla Gray was part of that squad. But if you haven't watched it, at the end of it, they were like, Layla's like, hey, I got signed to AEW. I'm like, oh, got it. So, good for her. I remember she had a tryout at the WWE thing, and they said that she wasn't medically cleared to wrestle for them. So, Hollywood Haley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this was not too long ago. This is within a month or month and a
Oh,
half.
I didn't know that.
But yeah, they were like, they were like, no, not this, not right now. So I guess AEW were like, shit, come on through.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. We need more ladies in the wrestling.
Yeah, hopefully she stays on or makes it on the roster at some point. I mean, they probably not going to sign her right away. But
yeah, definitely not. But I mean, if that's her third time, like shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, but it's been I think the last one was like in October of last year, so it's been a year. But maybe she'll get more appearances now that the Netflix show's out.
Well, yeah, Tony Khan's not stupid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep that interest up.
Mm-hmm.
After that, we had the Guns from Bullet Club Gold taking on the Outrunners, who are that throwback 80s style wrestling tag team that's out there now. But yeah, it was kind of a squash match. Kinda. It wasn't like a super squash match, but it was kind of you can qualify it as a squash match.
Right.
But the Guns picked up the win over the Outrunners. You had something to say about the Guns?
No, about AEW and OVW. Big Show's there this past week. He performed, and they were doing if you bought a ticket, like they had a special QR code. If you bought a ticket to an AEW event there, you'll get like a free ticket for another one at a future event. So that AEW OVW connection seems like it's going to be going pretty strong going forward. So we'll see.
That's good. Speaking of company connections, take a little detour. NWA, which I thought was a dying promotion, got that CW deal out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And apparently going back to the territory system.
Oh, so they're
probably going to be teaming up with a ton of indies.
Nice.
So we'll see what happens. And then also TNA. Well, I'm jumping the gun. Impact had their recent pay-per-view. I think it was Bound for Glory.
Yep.
And during the pay-per-view, they announced that they're switching their name back to TNA. They did kind of a cheesy little promo video for it.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like they're going back to the Total Nonstop Action name. And I'm kind of interested. I'm probably going to start watching that. See what kind of change they make.
Yeah, because it's especially, I mean, it's true with any company, but I would say really so in like sports. A rebrand comes with a whole new wave of excitement from everybody. So I'm also excited to see, because I watched a little bit of TNA back in the day, but not like in its heyday.
See, I never watched TNA. I heard about it because of like, you'll never guess who's still wrestling in TNA.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's where I remember hearing about that Main Event Mafia, which is basically like Kevin Nash, Booker T,
all the old school heavyweights.
Hogan. Yeah, all the old school dudes.
Macho Man and shit.
Like, that's fucking crazy. Yeah, I never watched it, but I always heard good things about it.
That was on Spike TV, I think.
Yeah, well, I can't say I didn't watch it, because when I was covering Impact for that little bit, they would show like clips of the old shit in between commercials and shit like that. So I would catch clips of the old stuff, and it was dope.
Hell yeah,
they did some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I'm interested, man. More wrestling is better for everyone.
Yeah, they're kicking that off with their January pay-per-view, which I think was Hard to Kill. I think it was the name of it.
You got it, bro.
So yeah, I'm probably going to be tuning into that pay-per-view.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Next, jumping back over to AEW, Eddie Kingston took on Jeff Jarrett in a Memphis Street Fight.
Oh yeah.
So this one, they had all kinds of shit around the ring. But obviously, fucking Double J had all his goons in this corner. So Eddie Kingston was fighting like 5 other people. But yeah, Jeff Jarrett ended up picking up the win and pinned Eddie Kingston. Which means, and also the stipulation was that if Jeff Jarrett won, that means Jay Lethal gets a Ring of Honor World Title shot against Eddie Kingston.
Oh,
yeah. So that's why Jarrett got the win in this one, but obviously he was well outnumbered. But yeah, it was some good shit, some good hardcore moments in this one.
Nice. Fucking.
Then we had Miro taking on Action Andretti. Basically, this was set up because Action Andretti is trying to get Miro's wife to be his manager. And yeah, Miro just basically fucked him up and submitted him.
I'd let her be my manager. Shit.
Yeah, I don't remember what CJ Perry did after that. I just remember him losing pretty bad. I can't remember how that one ended.
Is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hot and flexible.
Hot and flexible, according to her husband and according to her Instagram. Holy shit.
Then we had the return of FTR. Return to Action. Mm-hmm. They took on the team of Darian Thankston and Bad Thad Brown. I had never seen these dudes before.
Bad Thad Brown.
Yeah, this one ended in quote unquote no contest because House of Black came out of nowhere and attacked FTR. And that was kind of the end of that shit. They had a little all-out brawl.
It was the kind of end of that shit.
Yeah. So it's probably going to be Brody King and Buddy Matthews going after FTR while Malachi's doing this thing with Danielson.
Man.
So I don't know if they're separating them as a trio completely or if this is just a little temporary thing, but this is what they're doing.
All right. Shit.
Then we had the AEW tag team titles on the line. We had Ricky Starks and Big Bill defending their titles against Wheeler Yuta and Claudio Castagnoli. And this one, as you'd expect, good fucking match. Ricky Starks and Big Bill got the win over Wheeler Yuta and Claudio. Then all hell broke loose. Everybody and their mother came down. John Moxley came back, got involved. Yeah, there was just a whole bunch of shenanigans. House of Black was out there too.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a crazy ending. Ending to the match, not ending to the show, because the main event was that was the main event of Collision that led into Battle of the Belts.
Oh, that's right, Battle of the Belts.
Yeah, which Battle of the Belts kicked off with Orange Cassidy taking on John Silver for the International Championship, which Orange Cassidy won. We had Samoa Joe defending his Ring of Honor World Television Championship against Tony Nese, which obviously Samoa Joe picked up the win in that one. Basically a squash match on that shit. He also cut a promo on MJF, so he's also gunning for MJF, so add that one to the list.
Nice.
Chris Statlander took on Willow Nightingale for the TBS Championship. Statlander picked up the win. After the match, Sky Blue came down and tried to convince Willow not to shake Statlander's hand, but Willow Nightingale did it anyway. And then, Sky Blue just sat there looking all pissed off, looking all hot and pissed off.
Hot and bothered. Love that shit.
Yeah, but that was that one. And then the actual main event to the entire night was the Trios Championship. The Acclaimed and Daddy Ass taking on Daniel Garcia, Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand Edge. Obviously, Acclaimed and Daddy Ass picked up the win in this one. Looks like there's some turmoil in that other team because Daniel Garcia kept trying to do his dance, but Daddy Magic kept stopping him mid-match.
It was the same shit on Dynamite.
Yeah, that's right. He did the same shit. Probably gonna separate Daniel Garcia at some point and let him do his own thing, which I think is needed.
Oh yeah, man. He's a fucking star, man. he's a fucking star. Yeah. Everyone's like, oh, he's funny, he's great. I'm like, yo, but the nigga can fucking wrestle too, though. Like,
yeah,
man.
Keep the rest of them together, but let him and Anna Jay do their thing.
Yeah, I agree. Because they're ready.
Because the other three, they're not going to do much.
No, Anna Jay and DG, they're ready for the next level. Yeah. Speaking of next levels, this unopened box has been driving me crazy. Probably going to open it tonight.
You're not?
I said probably going to do it tonight.
No, probably.
Yeah.
Nice.
We'll see. They got a lot of things to edit. It's fucking great. It's a good time to be alive.
Yeah, you better get to work.
So many works.
All the works.
All of them. Word. We hit our rumors and things and news in between talking shit about the shit. So yeah, thank you guys for fucking with us. This is the motherfucking Minority Sports Report RASSLIN edition. Woo, 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 woo. Make sure you follow us all collectively on the interwebs at TMS Report. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you hit that motherfucking bell icon. Where can they follow you, bro?
That's Game 666.
Fuck you. And follow me. I'm at the Beatnik. We'll be back next week. Peace.